Another headline, another reason we can't stay silent. You may remember the story out of Miami. A 12-year-old girl raped by three boys ages 12, 13, 15 in a community garden, away from adults, away from supervision, away from anyone who could have intervened. Well, listen to this.
Miami, where two young boys accused of being involved in the brutal rape of a 12-year-old girl in Miami's Overtown neighborhood were brought back to court. A judge deciding today if they will be kept behind bars until trial. And Local 10 Syra Onwar is live in Miami with what the judge decided. Syra, fill us in.
Janice, Caroline, this was such a disturbing, heinous crime that all happened last June. Now, these hearings started last week. They wrapped up today to determine a potential pretrial release of two of the suspects involved in this horrible incident that happened again last summer in Overtown. Ultimately, only one of them would be released.
The horrific nature of this assault is not diminished by the age of these defendants.
13-year-old Nelson Nunez emotional in the courtroom Monday morning as the judge rules he'll remain behind bars in an adult correctional facility as he awaits trial.
Now, that doesn't mean he's going to stay in custody forever.
Here is where the case stands. Now all three boys are being processed as adults. Justin Jones, just 12 years old, is now out on house arrest, ankle monitor, no social media, no contact with the victim. The 13-year-old remains behind bars. Xavier Tyson, 15, 14 at the time, is out of custody pending his court case. And now, Jones's attorney is claiming he was coerced, threatened into participating by the older boys. That fear, not desire, drove his actions. As a psychologist, I have to hold all of that at once, because if that is true, we have children who were simultaneously victims and perpetrators in the same moment. And what that tells me is devastating. That there were no adults in that garden, and for too many of these children, there were no adults present long before that day. That 13-year-old girl remains the center of the story, always. But justice here demands that we ask, who was watching? Who was guiding? And how do we make sure our children are never this alone again? Do you know where your children are right now? This is Dr. Thomas, because someone has to say it.